Hi friends, let's continue with Chapter 6. In this video, we'll examine how foreign currency futures contract different from forward contract. As we have learned, foreign currency futures contract is similar to and different from forward contract. This table shows more details. From the size of the contract, currency futures contract is standardized for every currency, while for the forward contract, it's any size desired. From the aspect of maturity, futures have fixed maturities, the longest typically being 1 year, where forward contract can have any maturity up to 1 year, sometimes longer. From the aspect of location, futures transaction can be conducted inside the exchange or outside the exchange, where forward trading occurs between the individuals and banks with other banks by telecom linkage. From the mechanisms of pricing, exchange future is through open outcry process on the exchange floor, or the counter futures is through computer margin on some special electronic platform, where the price of forward trading is determined by bid and ask quotes. As far as margin collateral is concerned, the futures requires an initial margin and maintain margin, and the margin will be market to market on a daily basis, which makes the trading capital change hands every day to firm the cash flow, and that's why the future trading is in fact a transaction of margins, where forward trading needs no explicit collateral, but the dealer should have a standard bank relationship, so the credit of dealers will be ensured. The forward contract will be executed on the delivery date. The currencies will be exchanged only once on that day. From the aspect of settlement, future trading is rarely delivery upon. Settlement normally takes place through purchase of offsetting position, while forward contract is normally delivered upon, although the taking of offsetting position is possible. From aspect of commissions, in future trading, customer needs pay a commission for both purchase and sale for brokers or brokerage company, while in forward trading, there's no commission. In both trading, there exist bid-ask spread costs. From the aspect of trading hours, futures and forwards transactions are almost the same. Counterparties of futures transactions are unknown to each other due to the auction market structure. The future transactions are done via clearinghouse. The credit risk is very low, where forward transaction parties are in direct contact in setting the forward specification. Usually, the bilateral counterparties have good credit. The risk of default is also quite small. From the perspective of liquidity, futures transaction is liquid but relatively small in total sales value and value, while forward transaction is liquid and relatively large in sales volume compared to future contracts. From the function of hedging foreign exchange exposure, the difference between forward and futures are obvious, though the hedging prosperities of futures and forward are nearly equivalent. However, forward contract can be tailored to match the underlying exposure. Forward contract thus can provide a perfect hedge of a transaction exposure to currency risk. Exchange-traded futures contracts are standardized. They will not provide a perfect hedge if they do not match the underlying exposure's currency, maturity, and contract size. There exist three potential mismatches between a futures contract and the underlying transaction exposure. Currency mismatch. There may not be a futures contract in the currency that you would like to hedge. Maturity mismatch. There may not be a future contract expiring on the same day as your underlying transaction exposure. Contract size mismatch. The underlying transaction exposure may not be an even increasement of existing futures contract. These mismatches are not a problem for forward contract because forward contract can be customer-tailored to the particular circumstance. In this video, we compare the foreign currency future contract and transaction with foreign forward contract and transaction. The main differences are futures contract size is standard. Settlement is offsite with the reverse transaction rather than execute the contract. Margin is required. Clearinghouse guarantees the transaction. That's all for the section. Thank you.